there guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to another video of Mutiny Pirate Survival. This is our third video for the tutorial series. So what we want to do today is we want to head over to our trader. Now the trader will pop up from time to time throughout the day. You won't know exactly when it does, but you will get a pop-up notification when it does spawn in. So why do you want to head over to the trader? Well, what you want to do is you want to trade for goods and resources when the time is right. So when you are missing those little key last pieces of any sort of puzzle that you're wanting to complete, essentially you can come over here and you can essentially trade for items, and you can get a little bit of a leg up if you end up doing this. So it is quite imperative and important if you guys are wanting to make a purchase or two, and we can use coins as well to make purchases as well if you'd like to go ahead and do just that, or some of the resources that you've seen here will suffice. So that is a quick rundown on how the trader works. From time to time you might find some very rare items. These would be in the form of lighthouse lenses, which we'll get into a little bit later on in a different video, but just so you guys are aware, if you're wanting to find some lighthouse lenses, you can find them in the trader. Okay, so we are back at base. What we want to do now is we want to head over to the dovecote. Once you've completed the dovecote, this will give us the ability to do quests. Now, what are quests? Quests give us the ability to save ourselves a sailor each and every time. We do get some experience, and obviously we do get some coin for our efforts. Now, if we read the description here, a wanted criminal named Unmanned Dave constantly robs the ships of influential merchants, killing their crews. This is unacceptable. Find the lair of this villain and get rid of him. You can find the clues here through the Luscious Island. Find coordinates, eliminate the target, save the sailor. So, in order for us to save the sailor, we need to head over to the island described here. In this case is the Luscious Island. Now, with the Luscious Island, there will be an array of chests and little lootable containers that we can loot and find map fragments. We're going to need these map fragments to piece together and find the coordinates to eliminate our target. As you can see here, we do have a timer that we do have this quest available for, so let's go ahead and accept the quest, and we can also track it through our mini display as well. So we do have a little bit over 19 hours, but we are going to get this done ASAP. So we're going to head over to the Luscious Island, and then we're going to continue and find those little chests, and I'll show you exactly what they're all about. Okay, so now that we are in the Luscious Island, all that we need to do now is find these lootable chests, and hopefully we're going to find ourselves a map fragment. As you can see, there is one just over here, and as we make our way around the zone, you're going to find some lootable chests around here, and it's just the process of elimination. Some are basically regular chest items, and then there's others that are obviously going to contain the map fragment. So this is what we need to do in order to find the said chests here. So we just need to make sure that we find the right lootable items. At the moment we have 2. You do need a total of 3. Okay, so we're going to find our third one. Alright, so we found all of the map pieces. So as I said, you need a total of 3. So let's go ahead and join that together. So you'll see that has become a complete map. Let's go ahead and read that. The hideout has been located. You have found the location of your bounty target. It is available on the map. So let's head over to that part of the map here. So once we spawn into the overmap, this will show us the pop-up notification. As you can see, let's go ahead and show and reveal, and we are going to head over there right away. Okay, here we are. So we are in the zone. Now what you're going to find is there are going to be some enemies that you're going to need to deal with. Now it's up to you on how you wish to deal with the set enemies here, but as you can see, if you head over to the main area of the island, which is predominantly the middle, you will notice that there is a little green arrow which represents the sailor that we need to rescue. Let's go ahead and try our luck to get the sailor rescued here. So what I try and do is I try and draw some of these enemies out just to give us the ability to not get overrun by all of these enemies here. As you can see, we do have these fellas here that might kill us. Oh, there we go. We need to speak. So that was the leader that we just taken out. I'm going to take his shoes, of course, and I might actually take his resources here. Just before we speak with our rescuee, let's go ahead and take out the remainder of the bodyguards here. So I want to loot up some of these things that we've got here as well. So as you can see, we do get some lootable items that we can take along with us. And what I probably would suggest as well is that you want to go ahead and loot the island as well. So take all the resources for what it's worth. Now, we do have our eager sailor that we've got here. So let's go ahead and speak with him. Now that we've found the map coordinates, eliminated the target, we saved the sailor, let's go ahead and complete it. If we want, we can go into the inbox there and get our rewards, which would just mainly be the coin that we do get from that. So we've done that. Now, thank you, I'm off. Now, he said he'll see us soon. What does that mean? Well, if we do go into the sailor section, the crew members, we've got our applicants here. Now, there's a few things that we can do with this. So a lot of this will have to be done at the home island. So let's go back home and we'll see exactly how we can interact with our sailors going forward. Alright, so we are back at base here. Now what we want to do is we want to click on our crew members. We do have our applicant here. Now there's one of two things that we can do. Number one, we can hire them if we have upgraded our berth or created the berth to allow us to accept more applicants, and then they can become a permanent part of our crew. And we can assign them to tasks. They can create and craft resources and weapons and clothing and everything else in between. Or, as you can see, there is a timer here, 6 days, 23 hours. What does that mean? Well, this gives us the ability to have these crew members here as applicants for that amount of time, but also what we can do is we can go to the errands section, and the errands section will allow us to send these guys out on temporary quests for us. What does that mean? Well, we can assign our crew member, as you can see there. So we've got 0 of 1, 1 of 1, or we do have other errands that we can do. So we can actually claim that. I did do that previously, but for the purpose of this one here, let's go ahead and start that event. It's going to take us 8 hours for the crew member to come back with the completed job. But let's go ahead and finish that off. Let's complete and claim the reward. And as you can see, we do get some rewards that do come back to us. Now, the more crew members that you save, the sailors there, they will become accessible for you to use, and you can use up to 3. That will allow you to go on harder quests on your behalf, and hopefully they will provide you nice little rewards, as you can see there. So we had some bandages given to us from these, from the first one here, and I had the stone block that was given to myself from a previous quest that I had done previously. But that's just a quick little overview on how the sailor system works, what we need to do to save our sailors, the rewards, and also what we can utilize with our sailors in terms of making them do errands or giving them a permanent residency on our home base. Righty, so this is the last thing I wanted to show you guys today, the Deadman's chest event. Now, why is this important? Well, I'm going to tell you. Pretty much what this event is, it's a zone where it pretty much pops up on a daily basis for you guys, and as you guys will discover, there is a lot of lootable chests that can be found in this island, but there is one particular chest that is oh so precious and valuable and imperative for you guys to find and open up. Now, what's in there? Well, basically you're going to find, well, it's actually right here. So we're going to leave that in a moment, but what I want to do is quickly take you guys around the zone real quick, just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea as to what is attainable in this zone. So what you're going to find is a lot of chests for you to find. You're going to find a lot of resources in here. I particularly find a lot of heals, which is fantastic, which is real helpful, especially when you guys are early in game, when you guys are wanting to obviously ascend to the next level and you want to find some extra resources. So I do highly recommend that you guys jump into this zone when it pops up. But the most important reason for you guys to jump in here, not only just to find little chests here and there, you want that big chest that I walked past beforehand. And now what's in there? Well, you're going to find important pieces to build the slipway, which is your boat in the game, which allows you to store extra items, and you guys can use it as a mode of transportation, so you can get to places a lot quicker, which we'll get into a little bit more in depth in another video. But for the purpose of this video here, it's important that you guys are going to the Deadman's Chest event when it pops up, because once you've cleared the zone, there's also free resources to be had. As you can see, there's quite a bit of bamboo lying about here, and as I'm opening up these chests here, you can see clearly that there is a lot of decent items for you guys to take on and take with you. So what I usually do is I quickly run around the perimeter of the zone, and I just quickly find all the chests that I can see inside the said zone. So as we sort of go through here, as you can see, there are a lot of things for you to take away and take home with you. I usually just go for the heals, I go for the bamboo, I do go for pretty much everything, if I'm being honest, really. I just want to take everything that I can possibly can. Now, when you guys are starting up and early in-game, you may not have enough capacity, which is completely understandable. So it is a timed event, and you guys will be able to make use of that timed event. So usually, I find that these events range from anywhere from an hour and 30 minutes to about 5 minutes. So it really depends on when the zone loads in and what time frame that you have available for yourself. Now, this is the main reason why we're here today. Let's open up this chest, let's see what's inside, and let's see what we can get from it. Cool. So we'll take those aside. You've got an ore. Now, the ore here is obviously important for you guys to construct and finish off your boat. So we can quickly go over and I'll drop the first piece into the boat. But the main things that you're going to find from the Deadman's Chest event will be the compass, the spyglass, the rowlocks, the ore that we've just got there, and then everything else that you can see here will be either craftable or obtainable through zones. So that pretty much go ahead and leave it here for today for this tutorial video. Hopefully you guys have found this a little bit more informative, helpful for yourselves, and hopefully got a little bit out of it. Please let us know in the comment section down below what you thought about the video, any thoughts, any tips of your own, any assistance that you guys need. Drop them in the comments and we'll be able to help you guys out. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Make sure that you like, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Alrighty guys, take it easy and we'll catch you guys next time.